Welcome guys to Avis Academy. In the first part of our video, we have calculated the total output tax liability. So in this part, the part 2, here we are focusing on the computation of total input tax credit that are available to the registered dealer. So let's proceed towards our computation. We have calculated total output tax liability. So let us calculate total input tax credit available. So I'll start with the computation. So for to calculate input tax credit available, we have to look into the information that are specific to purchases. So let's see the purchases one by one, and let us discuss whether ITC is available on such purchases or not. First purchase is materials purchased from Bihar. Jagdish has purchased certain materials from Bihar. On that, he has paid a IGST at 5%, and the value of such purchase is 10 lakh. So purchase made by him. So materials purchased from where? Bihar. So first one, materials purchased from Bihar. So value of the goods is 10 lakh. On that, Bihar, Karnataka interstate transaction, so IGST at 5%. So first column for CG, second for SG, and third one is IGST. So 10 lakh into 5%, which will be equal to 50,000 rupees. So first 50,000 rupees IGST credit. Next one, raw material X purchased from Mangalore. So Jagdish has purchased certain raw material named X from Mangalore. So again, intra-state transaction. Mangalore and Karnataka is Mangalore is in Karnataka, so same state transaction, within state transaction. So CGST and SGST is charged. Rate of GST is 12%. So CGST is 6%, SGST is 6%. Value of the goods is 12 lakh. Therefore, credit is available. Raw material X, right? Yeah, raw material X purchased from Mangalore. So value of the goods is 12 lakh. CGST and XGST is charged, so 6% each. So total it will be 12%. So 12 lakh into 6%. So it will be 84,000. 12 6 are 84. So 12 6 are 72. It is 72,000. So make a correction, 72,000. So SGST is also same, 72,000. Next one, materials purchased from local market. From the local market, that means in Karnataka, he has purchased certain materials. So materials purchased from raw material Y, right? Sorry, there is one more transaction. Raw material Y purchased from Bangalore. So he has purchased certain raw material named Y. Raw material Y purchased from Bangalore. So value of the goods is 8 lakh. So CGST and SGST is charged. So it is 2.5% each. So 8 lakh into 2.5%, that will be equal to, on 5% it will come to 40,000, right? So it is half of that, which will be 20,000. Use your calculator for that. I will not use for this. You can use calculator. 8 lakh into 2.5%, that will sum up to 20,000, okay, each. Next, materials purchased from local market. Materials purchased from local market. So value of the goods is 3 lakh. So local market, that means it is within state transaction. So 18% they mentioned. So it will be 9% each. So 3 lakh into 9% will be 27,000. Okay, 27,000. Next one, material A I'll write material A. I'll make a correction here. Material A purchased from a unit of EOU. Remember, whenever we sell any product to a unit of EOU, that is export oriented unit, or SEZ, we consider it as deemed to be export, right? Similarly, if we purchase any product or material from SEZ, a unit in SEZ or a unit in EOU, that is considered as import, deemed to be import. So if it is import should include BCD, right? So that's what they have given. Material A purchased from a unit of EOU. ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ IGST ನಾವು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, ರೈಟ್? IGST ಈಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜೇಬಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ BCD ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ BCD ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ BCDಯನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ IGST. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, IGST ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ IGST ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. So on this again, IGST is charged, he has to pay IGST, so which is already included in this 28 lakh. We have to find what exactly the IGST amount. So let us do that. Material A purchased from a unit of EOU. Okay, material A purchased from material A purchased from a unit of EOU. IGST is charged because it is deemed to be import. Okay, what's the value of the goods? Raw material A, it is 28 lakh. So what's the percentage? 28. So generally what we do when we are calculating percentage, we write 28 lakh into 28 by 100, which is 28%, right? But here this value 28,000, it already includes this 28%, so it will be 100 plus 28, so it will be divided by 128. Remember that. Okay, so since 28% IGST is already included in 28 lakh, when we are calculating percentage of IGST, what we have to do is 28 lakh into 28%, which is GST, divided by 100 plus 28, because it includes, right? So including, so 128 we have to take it as denominator. Okay, or else what you can do is you have to find you can say 28 is equal to how much is 1,28,000. So this is what exactly we are doing here. So that means 28 lakh andre 100 plus 28. If we say cost is 100 and profit is 28, then selling price is 128. We do that in costing, right? Cost and management accounting. Similarly here, whatever the amount which they have given, 28 lakh, which is equal to 128 in terms of percentage, what we need 28, right? So that we are calculating, which also means 28 lakh into 28 divided by 128. This is what exactly we are doing here. Okay, you can write like this, or you can write like this as well. Choice is up to you, however you want. You can take as cross multiplication, or you can take this logic as well. 100 plus 28, so it is 128. So let us find the value. 28 lakh into 28 divided by 128. Okay, that will be equal to 6,12,500. So that is IGST. So let us calculate that. 6,12,500. So that is first one. Next one, raw material R purchased from UK. So here purchasing from UK, a foreign country, this is an import, right? Similarly we have to consider in the same way, like we are purchasing it from EOU. So here also they mentioned including BCD at 12%. That's okay, it should also be included, and they have included IGST as well. That means this amount 12,98,000, it includes a IGST of 18%. So the same way we have to calculate here. So I'll write raw material R purchased from UK. Raw material R raw material R purchased from where? From UK. The value should include BCD, but it should not include IGST, but it includes IGST as well. So we have to be careful while calculating the IGST amount. It will be value of such purchase is 12,98,000, correct? 12,98,000. Rate of GST is 18%, but divided by, since it includes 18%, so it will be 100 plus 18, which is equal to 118 to charge IGST. So let us do that. 12,98,000 into 18 divided by 118, which is equal to 1,98,000. So IGST 1,98,000. Okay, 1,98,000. Next, what they have given, let us see. Raw material purchased from a dealer opted for composition scheme. So we know under GST, a dealer, if he wants to register under GST, he has to either opt for regular scheme or he has to opt for composition scheme. There is a rule, like if the transaction value, that is total annual turnover, if it is above 1.5 crore, then he has to choose registered deal. If it is in between 20 lakh and 40 lakh and 1 crore 50 lakh, then it is he can either opt for regular scheme or he can opt for composition scheme. So that's what the rule. So here there is a dealer who has opted for composition scheme. Jagdish, what he has done, he has purchased from such composition dealer. If, remember this point, if a dealer, registered dealer, purchases any goods from composition scheme dealer, on such purchase input tax credit is not available. That means on this transaction ITC is not available. So we are not considering this, but remember we have to write a note on this because this has not come into our computation. Okay, so idannu namage consider madlikke illa, because composition dealer annu opt madida dealer, composition scheme annu opt madida dealer inda goods annu purchase madidre adakke input tax credit sigudilla. So hence we have excluding this, but we are writing a note stating the point. Okay, next transaction is materials purchased from unregistered dealer. Again, unregistered, previously when we are calculating value of taxable supply, I have discussed if a goods is purchased from an unregistered dealer, the purchaser himself liable to pay tax to the government under reverse charge basis. That means ee transaction ಮೇಲೆ reverse charge basis ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಂತರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದಾ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು 30th ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 2019ವರೆಗೆ GST ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಸೇಕಿಗೆ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಫ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅನ್ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಡೀಲರ್, ITC is kept till abeyance till 30th September 2019. So therefore you can say goods purchased from unregistered dealer, on that a registered dealer will not get input tax credit. Remember these 2 points. Composition dealer ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತು unregistered dealer ಇಂದ goods ಅನ್ನು purchase ಮಾಡಿದರೆ input tax credit ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ input tax credit ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ. Okay, but remember on this Jagdish has to pay tax to the government under reverse charge basis. ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆಟ್ GST ಪೇಬಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಡೀಲರಿಂದ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಇದು ಸೆಮಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಒಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮುಂಬೈ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಮಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಯಾರು? ಜಗದೀಶ್. Once he obtains semi-finished goods, he will convert that into finished goods and then he will sell. It's a sort of raw material for Jagdish, right? On this also he will be getting input tax credit. He is purchasing from Mumbai. So Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Transaction is occurring between Karnataka and Maharashtra. Therefore, ITC is chargeable. So ITC credit is available to Jagdish. So semi-finished goods obtained from manufacturer of Mumbai. So semi-finished goods, semi-finished goods from Mumbai. Semi-finished goods from Mumbai. So what's the value? Value is 5 lakh on that 18%. So IGST, so directly we can write 18%. So 5 lakh na mele 18% anta helidre, it will be sum up to 90,000. Okay, so this is these are the purchases and these are the input tax credit available. So let us find out the total input tax credit. Okay, so therefore total input tax credit available to Jagdish. So 72,000 plus 20,000, 92,000, 92,000 plus 27,000 is equal to 1,17,000. Correct? Sorry, 1,19,000, because here we have 72,000. So 1,19,000. So here also total is same, which is 1,19,000. Here 50,000 will use our calculator. So you can calculate, but still 6,12,500 plus 1,98,000 plus 90,000, which will be equal to 9,50,500. Okay, 9 lakh ITC IGST is 9,50,500. 9,50,500. So this is the total ITC. Thank you guys for watching the video. So in this part, our focus was on the calculation of input tax credit. So a part is remaining that I'll be discussing in the final part, part 3, where we'll be calculating net GST payable. So thank you for watching the video. So please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and give your comments in the comment section. Thank you once again. Thank you.